your book, even before your own wife. I still
That's
submit for now. Thank you.
but yeah, that's true. He was saying, you see, the day I realized that I'm staying with people that they are not my friends is the day we are many. I think we went for, I was the turkey shop, and there all of us, we are many. I now speak up and say, there was this land I want to buy, and I sent my sister to go and check for me. Really, some people they are not happy. All of us we have issue. They are not happy, and the other guy was saying, this work you started, you haven't saved money. You first thing you want to go and do is to, So I was like, why are you advising me? You haven't advised yourself. So we start arguing. The thing start bringing issue. The other guy was saying, leave him. So this is where I realized that people are
No, my brother, hold on. Let me hit you respectfully. Complete that statement you were going to make. The person told you you've not saved money. You're beginning to do what? Complete that statement.
to buy land.
Okay. I thought he was talking about gambling. I would have told you that if you had told you about gambling, then he's your best friend.
No, look, see, before me, I know what I'm doing.
No,
For
it's
me,
okay. I
I know what
understand.
I'm doing. So for others, I don't. Yeah, that's why you see the one that is working in my where I work. I was working. Why I avoid him is because he's gambling addicted. So I avoid. That's why I don't actually talk to him. But the other one, why I'm having issue with him is that he talks too much. Once he calls me or chats me, the reason is to gossip about the other guy. So when I came back, so I now first went to the house of the guy that worked me and him in the same company when I came back from Italy. So he was very angry that look, everybody was talking that he's a gambling, and I'm the only one that have seen him play all those things. So I said no, that they used to see you, but I can remember I said I lost 1,000 euro one day in gambling, and you are the one who took me there. So this is where problems start. So he said, but everybody have heard it. I said, but I only told one person, and this person you know him, and is the only person you are having issue with. You see? So he starts seeing me as a bad friend too. So
Well,
from there
my
he
bro,
starts
I heard you.
avoiding me.
Yeah, I heard you very well. But going forward, what yardstick do you think you're going to be using to now measure who you're going to call your friend? If you intend to still have friends outside of these guys.
uh, right now, I don't think I'll even accommodate.
I
No.
get you, my brother. I get.
After this is came back, there was these guys who live in my house. Once I open my door, I make my food or go. Sometimes morning is okay for me. I don't want that coming closer. Godwin, I want to play your PlayStation. No, I don't bring them in anymore. Once you want it, I will say, okay, take the PlayStation, go and play on TV. Once you finish, return it back to me. Finish. I don't entertain that friendship anymore.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, somebody will say, "Man, know thyself." If you're a particular philosopher, I forgot his name. Say, "Man, know thyself." I think it's Aristotle or that Plato also. So, I mean, you know your strength, you know yourself. Nobody should define for you what a criteria of friend should be, so to speak. It is well. I wish you all the best, bro. God
Yeah,
bless you.
but I never said sometimes friendship is good if it's friendship for business. Also, I have friendship like white guys. They call me for business. Like the other one called me. He's my very once he call me, he will make me laugh. After everything we talk, he will tell me, "I got it next month. They call you. You are coming to load some container. You are coming to work in our company." I say, "Okay, no problem." They call you for business. They don't after call. They start gossip. No, after laughing, talking, they will tell you business they want. Even some of them used to advise me, Godwin, this company, they pay well. Why don't you go there since you know this job very well? This is friendship that have value. We don't discuss people. You discuss business.
It's okay. Let's move on. Let's not go further this conversation. Point. I don't speak to entice people. I speak my mind, and I don't speak to you as a person. I'm only speaking to the topic. So if you find some of my contribution irritating please just learn to build shock absorber. Filter what is okay for you and throw into lagoon what you think is not okay. I'm not forcing it into your throat. First of all, who is a friend? Is that not the question? Uh-huh. For me, a friend is somebody who must, not might, who must have gone through what I call litmus test. By litmus, I mean somebody who has been there through the thick and the thin. Those moments of trial, somebody who embodies that level of loyalty. Somebody built trust over time. Trust, not one of trust. Trust built upon what I call consistent truth, consistent facts. You know, integrity is not integrity until it is consistent. I hope you know that. So somebody who demonstrates empathy. A friend is somebody who will not do for you because you're doing for him. Let me repeat that again. A friend is somebody who would not only do for you because you're doing for him. I don't know if now see, for every relationship that we go into, I tell people, do not envisage but prepare for anything. Because as long as human beings have breath and they have blood in their system, they'll disappoint you. Even you as a person, you have disappointed yourself sometimes. No, you have. There will be moments that you would have planned your day, or you would have planned you want to do SBCD. You don't do it. That is you disappointing yourself. So the question is this: if you as a person can disappoint yourself, how much more the other person? And come on, see, we have some of us have built that mindset that I keep saying this: nothing in this world can ever hurt me. No, and that's because I have not, over 20 years ago, I have decided not to put the key to what makes me feel cool in the hand of anybody, not even my wife, that we've been together for 22 years. No. So, who is a friend? Let's go back to the topic. Who is a friend? A friend is somebody, like I said, who will stand for you. A friend is somebody who will look into your eyes and tell you the truth, no matter how inconveniencing that truth could be. A friend who is always very factual. A friend who will squeeze himself for you. That's a friend. Let me narrow it down to myself. Do I have a friend? No, I don't have a friend. The only person I might consider as my friend is my wife, my very lovely wife.
That means you are coming back to where I'm going.
Captain, hold on. The only person, no, it's not as if I was disagreeing with what you were saying. I was not disagreeing. I was only trying to investigate to understand exactly what you meant by when you said you don't have a friend. Okay. Do I have folks? Yes. Do I have acquaintances? Yes. Do I have dudes? Do I have people that will relate? Absolutely yes.
Yes.
But before somebody can be called a friend, I said earlier, you must go through what I call litmus test. In other words, you have gone through some rigorous processes that you maintain consistency. Now, by the time you go through that level, my dear sister, let me tell you something. Even when you make mistakes in the future, the impression you have created supersedes every of your mistake. As I speak to you now, there are things someone come and tell me that my wife, did, my wife is doing. I'll just laugh. Even if she does it, I don't care. You know why? The trust she has built is so much in quantum that her mistakes have absolutely inconsequential. So that is a friend. And let me also say this. I have even those that I call my folks, my people that are familiar with business partners. Like I said earlier, capture this. I said, I don't envisage anything, but I prepare for anything. That if it comes, I expected it, so it's not going to shock me. No. It's not going to shock me. We've built so much resistance and resilience against those things. Now, if you fail me at some point, even the folks that I have, again, they are not my friends. They are my folks, familiar people around me. If they mess up, I will not be in a hurry because, look, perspectives and perceptions, if you're not careful with respect to details, you miss it. I will always give somebody a second chance with high level of wisdom. In other words, I won't give you the opportunity to create more damages, but I'll also give you a second opportunity. Because sometimes out of unforeseen circumstances, people can, change in a way. So again, I try not to judge people by their actions. Sometimes some people's actions should be judged based on their intention. Their intention might not be to hurt you, but their action might be spelling hurt or might be hurting. As long as those mistakes are not consistent and they are not known for that, you can let go certain things. Because if life is all about you, it's all about your appraisal criteria, it's all about what you define as ABCD or not ABCD, my brother, you are the most selfish human being on earth. But at the end of the day, I tell people, treat people well even before you know them. I repeat, treat people well even before you know them. You cannot be so blind and foolish not to think that the person has two eyes, you have two eyes. One nose, you have one nose. One mouth, you breathe the same air. You have the same blood in your system. So why not treat that person first as a human being, even before you now begin to attach value? Yeah, attaching value to relationships is not something by human default and nature. You can't rule it out. But my brother, let that one not be the order of the day. Don't do something for somebody because you are expecting a give back. No, you'll be hurt. Do it because you have the capability at a time to do it. And you move on. And for some of your friends or some of the folks that you already define their behaviors, if they say, come and borrow me 10 million, my brother, no. If you have 1 million, bro, I gave 500,000, this one I dash you. That's the way to also maintain such relationship with such people. Because say if you give them this money, you go turn trouble, you don't go collect them. So give them and let go. In summary,
But there's
please.
some people you will give, they will still come to start asking more.
My
Like
brother,
you'll be
you even say asking more. This December, I dash somebody 50,000 naira. The person don't acknowledge them. When I talk, he tell me that he was expecting more than that. My account, my flexible, I empty. If I don't spend money by December, I spend over 2 million that I just give away. Somebody that I gave 50,000, he tell me say no acknowledge am because me no say wetin they expect. God, I just laughed.
they use WhatsApp because of that kind of rubbish.
If I made a post today and I said quite a few, I said, for those who couldn't give, but you intended to give, well, God knows your heart. For those who had to give and never gave, well, God is still alive. For those who had to give and actually gave, God knows your heart. For those who received and never acknowledged because it wasn't up to expectation, well, I pray that you have one day and you have the courage to also give.
You understand?
Then finally, for those who was expecting or who were expecting and never received, do not be in a hurry to judge because you never can tell what the situation was. Let me even shock you further. As at yesterday, the last, in Madam Flexible account for giveaway, I had 4,400. Somebody called me that she didn't have money to buy meat and cook. I said, this person never asked me before. I divided them into two so that not be totally empty. I sent this person 2,200. Let me tell you what the person did. Before I even call again, Jamie said she want to go buy pepper and meat, come cook rice. And she was shouting. I'm not going to say this to impress anybody. My brother, you see this new year, I will give that person one small block. I will give that person one small block. I appreciated the very, very little. And that person will receive so much. 50K. He tell me, say, actually, because in fact, there was one I also sent 10K. Answer. When I come say, did you receive what I sent to you? So, I am just saying it after 4 days. I'm just saying it. This was somebody. No, let me show you. This was somebody who had house rent issue. A call. I don't even waste time. Pam, a wire. I sent 10. Ask me. I sent 10,000 for Xmas. 4 days later, answer. And when I come say, did you receive it? Say, I just saw the message. For real. So the question is this, my brother, if you expect human being to do for you what you're doing for them, you will get stroke.
Some self will not even once you don't give them the money, they will not come until they eat that money finish. Then
But also listen, my brother, also in your giving, one them don't forget to invest too, because when the chips are down, now you go be the topic of the day.
I understand.
So I understand what you're trying to say, but again, we're having a conversation just for learning purposes. Host, I so submit for now. I thank you. God bless you.